No, io direi andiamo prima a Laghinetti.
Lo del mismo no pasa aquí.
No, dámelo.
Oye, ¿vos era aquí?
No, yo sentía música, me acuerdo de eso, sentía música. No, vuelve Marga, no, es por el... Sí o no, algunas casas, aquí viene la gente.
Sí, no, sí, ya unas escalas, tenía a nave.
¿Qué estuvo? Capaz de sacar que puede ser.
Sí. Es que a veces ya de lo que tú usas, que sí.
Probeer mijn best te doen.
Doe mijn best, ik probeer mijn best.
el de Ikea? No.
Que recuerde yo, que recuerde.
No te lo vas a reconstruir. Y bueno, yo tampoco estaba, no era.
Han hecho un blockbuster y yo creo que está. Es sólida roca, ¿eh? Está construido con la roca tarteña. Si te imaginas entrar aquí al sacrificio, el jefe está llorando. Esos no hacían estas cosas. Otra vez over.
¡Qué diferencia!
¿Me ha cambiado el templo de Ateneo?
Mira el panteón cómo está, se estaba te daba la cara. Pero las fotos que va a enseñar a profe.
You like that? And do another one. It looks nice. One more? Yeah, and it's great. Thank you. I learned from the best. Was it here?
So to honor his memory, we do that distance. So we have improved.
Why did he
Message that one, it's kind of like you know the story of Paul Revere. Went and like spread the word about. My photo bomb was. Side of the mountain where we're going to go. So there's just old stuff everywhere.
the sea olives.
Beautiful. So, when is there a chance we know we're here in
There's no ceiling. That's the massive fact. Inside this temple was a wooden statue dedicated to Athena. According to the myth, falling from the sky, which was happening, the most sacred item appeared. This statue.
So I did friends who did this space so that they could see the original.
Estamos aqui. There's going to be a lot of people there. There's a space.
I've never felt that hard.
Van y contramano. And it looked already a little bit like a temple, so you would get into the room. Sorry. Thank you very much.
Apparemment, il y a Damien, tout ça, qui font des gens.
Sit down, please.
Bah, tu sais, est-ce que le dernier escalier en bois, là, le perga où on a fait la photo,
I know how it feels.
These are voting machines. They elected randomly 50 of these people who should be replaced because of the religion of the master.
Although it's too small, calmar calado.
And you last, Georgina, where would we put all this?
And I tell you,
That the seeds were reaching up to the full market rate.
yeah.
The robots also added